You used to love them.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of some young brothers doing some dope shit. My name is Elijah, or the Almighty Dad on Instagram.
Young Augusto Cone, here live in the flesh.
Your mama named you Muhammad, but
It's the intro.
Big Wolf, Baby Louis Blanket, and we got a special guest here today.
Before we get into that, man.
Can you say his name?
Before we get into that, this nigga didn't pay attention the entire meeting I had right before we started.
I did not.
Pre-pod. We don't need pre-pod.
That's what I'm saying, right? Don't care. So last episode, towards the end of the episode, we were getting into what it was like being a young father, right? We went ahead and tabled that discussion for the next episode. As you can see, the usual dynamic that we have is a little bit different today. We did go ahead and reach out to one of our resident experts on being a young father. I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself now.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy D. Lee. What's happening, y'all?
What's good, yo? How's it going?
It's good, man. Thanks for bringing me on the show, bro. I'm excited for this, man.
You gotta see me. See, you know what? It's cool. That's good, though. I'm glad you're here.
It's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. So
Yes,
we're gonna get
sir.
into some real interesting conversations today.
Most definitely.
But as you guys know, we got to do highs and lows.
Highs and lows of the week. Let me start it off.
Actually, we're gonna let the guest start it off. Now, real quick, before we get into that, I know a lot of you guys out here hitting us talking about, let's come on the show, put me on the show.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have time for that.
Be careful.
Right now, we're making
Opening
an
up the
exception
floodgates.
because these niggas aren't fathers.
Not at all. We know very little.
These niggas aren't fathers.
Not.
Yeah, not that they know of, because you know.
Hey, yo, I'm a new man. Don't fuck my shit up in the first 16 minutes.
Look, no, I'm not. But look, these niggas is not fathers, so we had to go ahead and reach out to another father just to get some more insight.
Most definitely.
I promise you, if we have a spot for you on the show in the future, we will let you know.
Maybe.
Definitely.
All right?
Maybe.
Now let's get into it. Highs and lows, man. What's the high of the week, low of the week?
Highs of the week, man. Definitely, I think my high for the week will be, shit, man, getting a haircut, man. I got a haircut just for this podcast, man. I want to look good for y'all shit,
Hey,
man.
that's nice.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Moving up,
It's my.
I want to impress these niggas.
I did, man. I picked out a good outfit. I said, okay, I'm gonna press these. I'm gonna take a shower and everything today.
Yo, I'm not even gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Yo, cologne selection, A1.
Thank you, sir.
A1.
Thank you. I take Mighty Prestige, to that. That's Mighty Cone lotion.
Let's
But
not start that shit
Yeah.
now.
Nah, I'm rolling. I love it. That's been my favorite part of the episodes. What you mean?
With the compliments.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, man.
Don't even have an N in it, nigga.
What's your...
But anyways, you said it's the high. I don't know if you want to. The lows don't have to be too dark, but something.
Definitely.
But just something you're like, wish it was a little different.
Definitely the lows for the week would probably be, man, a lot of family stuff.
Yo, fair.
Family stuff. It's just things that we go through, man. And when me being engaged, there's a lot of stress of me taking on that. Also, taking on that journey.
I can only imagine, man.
Yeah,
Dang.
taking on that journey is something big, bro. So definitely.
Yeah. I haven't reached that chapter in my life, but I'll just start off on the highs and lows to make this real cool.
Yes, he has.
Like I said,
Secretly, they got... But I don't know. Can y'all do that?
listen.
Get what is it called?
He watches.
Elope? Can y'all get a loop?
I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, it's right. Yeah, she will watch it. Anyways, the high of my week. The high of my week probably has to go to just being here with y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You know that's the best. The high. It looks like we got the
We're
police.
just gonna ignore it.
It's 12.
We're going.
All right, cool.
Who that is at my front though? It's 12.
You just gotta ignore it.
But yeah, kicking it with y'all, just recording more content. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward with my new relationship, obviously, is still really dope. It's the beginning. So
when does it just become a relationship? How long is it gonna be new?
That's what.
How long has it been?
That's an internal process. It should always feel new when
That's
you're
a
with
lie.
someone.
It's the first time she trying to leave. It's the first time she trying to leave.
She gonna really watch.
I'm gonna send her the timestamp. But yeah, no, I don't really know. I don't know. It's always my relationships. None of my relationships ever got old, for better or worse. If you get what I'm saying, if you know my past, for the better or worse, they never really got old.
Yeah.
But
I plead the fifth.
But the low of the week, oh, you know what? In the new, high, my transmission was only 140. I thought my transmission went out on the Jeep.
Wow, you only needed fluid or
No,
something?
140. The gasket went out on it.
Oh,
He said if I waited one more week, it would have been a new transmission.
Wow.
Right.
Stay on top of it.
Oh yes, that's what you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, there's really no lows. There's really no lows that I can't speak on.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a blessing to have no lows for the week.
Yeah, man, no lows.
Man.
So, but it's past the rock over
I got
here.
a
we
low
gonna
for
give it
you.
to Young
Them
Ty.
big ass feet.
Yep. These are never low, just long. You forgot a letter.
You can't be leaving
They
alone.
long.
You gotta stay with your back to the thing.
I'm trying. I
long.
don't sit
Yeah,
like
he
this,
is man animated.
bro. This
Muhammad, just plant your feet down.
anyway.
Look, there we go.
There we go.
All right, go ahead.
This week has been, I don't know, it's been weird. High of the week, I finished that set.
Yeah.
Young
Yeah, I seen
Ephraim
that
and
on
I.
Instagram. This look real nice.
Thank you,
Look
brother,
real
man.
nice.
You want a sweater, man?
Not like that, but
All right, man. You sure?
Yeah.
I think you can rock the crop
maybe
look.
when I hit 175, bro, crop
Oh
top
yeah.
season.
Oh yeah.
And I'm getting tatted on my crop top season.
Oh my gosh.
I don't give a fuck.
It's gonna look nasty.
I don't give a
He gonna
fuck.
have the extra skin hanging with the
Yeah,
tattoo.
nigga. First of all, in order to
full blown taco meat.
Bro, that's your burrito meat. He got carne asada on his
First of all, I'm getting lazy hair removal. All right.
Dealey, take the mic.
Hey, yo, nigga.
First of all, this gonna be the first time
That's even worse.
This gonna be the first time I can like leave the house without my shirt on.
So
best
you gonna
believe
leave the
I'm-
house without your shirt?
Hey, no,
What?
I'm not gonna have no shirt on all summer.
What? Do you not like your neighbors or something, bro? Like, why?
Man,
Put
fuck
them
my
No,
to
the
that,
problem
bro.
is they don't like him, so you want to get
Fuck
back
my
at him.
neighbors. All right.
Oh.
But yeah, what's your load? of the week?
High was getting that done, and I've been seeing like a surge in clientele. So, shout out to y'all that believe in us, creatives, man, because that shit is really helpful, man. Just one person to support is beautiful. My low of the week, shit. Honestly, I don't think I got a low of the week this week.
talking about.
Actually,
That's all I
I ain't
can
seen my
see.
girl enough this week, man. Yeah. Oh, and also I got a hydro flask. Yeah. Now I got a hydro flask too. Yeah. Bitch ass nigga, say something. Go ahead.
He said my girl, but we'll address that later.
Yeah, right. That's another topic.
I said it. Y'all niggas sound the whole.
Nah, but you know in his situation.
Exactly.
So that's
When I
another
said it, we had a whole stop. But whatever. It was
Yo,
a stop.
you know what? When y'all do this, people feel like I just got an imaginary girl.
Bro, this is ridiculous.
They like, oh, that nigga lying.
ridiculous.
He don't get no bitches.
All right,
Oh, my God.
My high of the week, believe it or not, happened today. I almost got into 2 accidents on the way here.
Wow.
Bro. I almost got into
Never mind,
I had
that's
to,
my low of the
swerve,
week.
like all the way off the freeway.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was bad. It was
Where were you
bad.
driving?
From work here, but niggas in Bakersville can't drive, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
They can't drive.
Did it happen downtown there?
No, it was on the freeway.
Oh,
It was on the freeway,
shit.
so I'm glad I was able to make it home in one piece.
Bro, thank God you safe,
We
man.
happy
I mean?
for that.
Thank God
Yeah.
you safe, bro.
My low of the week is I had to stay an extra 15 minutes at work today at HR because they was fucking with my money.
That was fuck. You
It
was
was
like,
fucking
give
with
me
my
my
money.
money.
Yeah.
My
Bump
money and I
my
need it
money.
now,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
Okay.
So,
Got you,
so yeah, that's my low of the week. Other than that, man, everything.
Wait, did you get your money though?
We'll see. I have to wait till Monday because the weekend.
Man.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
actually, hi. Them niggas that fired me, I guess they felt bad and sent me an extra cool little $300. $300.
We need all that. We need all
Get
that.
my money, nigga.
We need all
Get
that.
my money, nigga.
Hey, you got PTO, right?
Yeah.
Did you use all your hours?
Nah, they gave me that
That's what
the
that-
day I got fired. I was
Oh.
like, ooh, then I saw it. I was like,
Hey, Sam's be giving severance packages. Did a little 300 yo severance. That's what I'm saying. A little severance package. That's
them
crazy.
niggas honestly still think I work there, bro. Probably.
For real.
They like, I mean, he wasn't here before. He getting paid, so shit probably still going on.
Man,
I'm just
all right,
fucking
well that's
around.
good. That's good. If you guys haven't noticed, we're short of mic today, so we're gonna just be passing these bitches around.
Ring around the mic.
Yeah.
All right.
Sharing is caring.
So yeah, so this episode.
Except for in the time of a pandemic, you stay 6 feet apart.
While you guys sit on that tiny ass couch together.
Well, we're black. We can't get the COVID.
Go to the next episode.
So next
I'm looking. I'm like,
like I said earlier, so like I was saying,
bad.
we good. We good.
I'm back in the booth. I'm like, he's like, commercial.
We should have told this nigga we weren't shooting today.
All right, so like I was saying earlier today, this is just the fatherhood episode. Yeah. We're really just gonna do a spotlight on what it's like, just specifically for me and him, on what it's like being just a young dad. Really a young black dad, just because we don't know how to be anything else besides black, right?
There we go, my brother.
You proud of him for that, nigga?
I'm happy he said, look at the poster. How can we not do it?
You right.
Yeah, but
right.
this we're really gonna just center on what it's like being a young father in general.
Boom.
Right?
So we gonna center on having black fathers.
Yeah, because you guys don't have kids.
Because we're blessed enough to be black sons.
Exactly, right?
Wow.
And you guys don't have kids,
go.
but I'm sure you guys have questions or maybe even like ideas of what you would do in a situation if you were dad. So your input with us at least is highly welcomed. With the fans, might not hold too much weight since you don't have kids.
I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Half the niggas that's gonna be watching don't watch their kids, so I'm sorry. Statistically speaking. Statistically speaking.
Insult the people who we need to support us.
You're right.
We only got 12 people.
I'm sorry, deadbeat dads. Please subscribe. Shout out to the deadbeat dads.
This what y'all deal with on the weekly?
Man.
God.
If you would have seen the episode we shot that's not going to air.
Oh, it's that bad? Y'all couldn't even air
But
it?
he messed up on the audio.
But luckily, I'm happy that he was out of pocket. Out of pocket. That's my role. He was wilding.
I ain't gonna lie, since I've met Tyrone, it's been out of pocket since I met this man.
I don't know
bro.
what this nigga talking about. I'm the same.
Yeah. All right. You guys have any questions?
Start off with questions? Yeah. Actually, let me talk to Mike. All right.
Y'all niggas ain't got kids. We don't need to hear you.
My question is, earlier today, I was explaining to you, we watched Wes, Cooler Elijah, walk into the room. And he simply just, he took the bread roll from his father's plate, proceeded to look at his father, and then walked out the room. My question is that something you just accept in the fatherhood, that the little nigga, your little niglet, your remix just takes from you? Is it just subtraction for the rest of your life? And does it end? And how does it start? There's a lot of questions in it.
There's definitely a lot of questions in that. First of all, that shit stops because I'm a big nigga. So ain't nobody coming taking no food off my plate. Hell yeah, I want more cornbread. First of all. But no, I mean, when you become a father, you become more generous. I think you do become more generous. You want to provide for your kid, and you, like, for me right now, my son, we're introducing him to new food. So if he sees something that he likes, to me, that's a win for me personally, because my son only eats French fries right now.
Oh, wow.
Bro,
That's
son,
it.
every fucking day. Can I get some French fries?
Bro,
Mommy, Dad, let's go
They
to Jack
putting
Box,
crack
get
in
some
them French fries.
That's it.
Now, don't get me wrong. French fries are amazing.
they are.
But
They
that's
are.
the only thing this little nigga will eat.
Do they
Yes.
like mashed potatoes?
No.
Wow.
French
French
fries.
fries.
They have to
That's
be
it.
any kind of French fries. They don't matter. Even hash
Exactly.
brown or not hash brown, tater
Potato
tots.
wedges?
I haven't tried tater tots.
Sweet potato?
I haven't tried sweet potato.
My son doesn't like sweet potato fries.
Good.
I
We
love them.
We haven't tried that. I don't even know if I like sweet potato fries.
I
really
got some in
don't.
the fridge.
I asked Josh for some food when I first got here, though.
I
but
gotta
I got
make-
a, I got a goddamn fruit snack. What's that?
Man, the budget, man.
Hold on.
Please subscribe so we can feed niggas like this nigga.
Shit.
Told y'all don't want to be on the show yet.
But yeah, man. Go ahead.
No, but yeah, I think if my son shows interest in him wanting a new food, if I'm realistically speaking, yeah, I'm probably gonna give it to him.
Right.
But what I would do is replace what he took off my plate, and yeah, so I can still get my food. But that definitely, I'm all for my son trying new food out right now.
Okay.
I think that shit is a blessing. to him.
Yeah, and then for me, my situation is a little different. As you guys know, Wes does not like to eat.
No.
I think
But
yesterday,
he does love fruits and
he loves
vegetables.
fruit. He
That's
loves fruits
so
and vegetables.
weird.
I remember, you guys are gonna get me for this, but I tried to order some healthy pizza the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They have at Pizza Hut, they have like a Beyond Meat pizza or whatever, but I ended up just going with like mushrooms and spinach for the toppings.
Oh.
This nigga picked the spinach and mushrooms off the pizza
And ate it?
and just ate that. That's it.
That's
Your
awesome,
son's a
bro.
vegan. Wow.
Yeah, but the thing
Or
is like,
vegetarian.
with my son, he doesn't really eat a lot. I don't know what it is. So when me and his mom, I was gonna say his wife, his mom. I mean, fuck. We
It'd be so funny on so many levels.
we try and
I came from here, bro.
look.
You see this, nigga? This me right here, nigga.
It's a very
Like Big
territorial.
Rames
That's
and
how
baby
kids
boy.
feel, bro.
It's a very territorial thing.
No, it really
Yo.
is, bro. Like,
So in your relationship, your son is Ving Rhames and baby boy.
It's not even that. It goes both ways. He's very territorial when it comes to me and like when he wants to play or whatever.
Okay.
But then like in other aspects, he's very territorial for his mom.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, but we do this thing because he wants everything that he sees me do, he wants to emulate everything from what I eat,
Shit.
what I dress, what I like. He wants to emulate it. So we try and play it off like, all right, I'll get a plate of food for myself. When really it's so he can come and take my food and eat it.
that's smart.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So
It's
that was
kinda
a
like to
setup.
trick him.
Yeah.
That
Well,
bread
see,
roll.
even with that, like, no, I wanted my fucking breadstick. but I'm glad he took it because now he's eating.
Hey,
You know?
you know what? You
parenting though.
And then even
It
then, like,
is.
just when you become a parent, for me specifically, I've gotten a lot more nurturing when it comes to him. So just whatever I have, I don't mind giving it to him.
Shit, nigga, spread that love to your homies, man. We starving. Go
Break
give me
bread,
some more
brother.
fruit snacks, nigga.
Break bread,
All
bro.
these niggas get a fruit snacks when you walk in this house.
Water.
I'm cool with that, bro. Honestly, bro. That's more than
Yeah.
I expect.
Yeah, so I guess it's just, I don't know. That's just what it is for me.
Let me just take this easier. So overall, so nurturing, I'm seeing that's an overarching theme between the two of you.
Definitely.
Because as for someone who's known you from 2012,
Yeah.
2013, 14, 14 was the Travis concert, so we know 13 we had to have some form of discussion.
13 was when Travis got introduced on the scene.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's how we can base our friendship off of Travis. Yeah, right. There are a lot of Travis been around, but yeah, like I've definitely noticed you guys were. I don't want to use the word masculine because Twitter's turned that into a bad word.
Yeah.
But you two were more dominant, and I have noticed since the birth of your children, you know, just how you have changed. Like I've watched, just to tell you, Dealey, I've watched this nigga go off on us, well, really go off on him, and I happened to just be around in the room, but it was like, fuck you, this, all this popping off. Wes walks in, this nigga turns into pudding. In seconds.
I don't know what it is, bro. But
Instant
that shit
pudding.
just is embedded in you, bro.
Have you
Like,
had that situation too, where you came in, like you were first, like stern about something, and then you just saw your son's eyes, and then you were just
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I
Can you
can't think
speak
of
on
a
it?
specific situation right now. Let me see. Definitely when you're trying to discipline them. Like I
I can't
think-
discipline him. He knows that. I can't.
Nigga, we all know that.
He knows. He knows that I cannot discipline him,
So he just be looking at you like, bitch.
bro.
No, kids test your gangster, bro. Your kids will test your
bro.
gangster, bro. Like they
Like,
really
but
will.
as a man and that being like a future man, how does that feel,
I have
bro?
to assert my dominance with my son. He cannot feel that he cannot feel that he has somewhat
like control
over me.
Yeah.
While at the same time, everything that I'm doing is already been played in my mind.
okay.
So it's kind of like with your woman, you give her that decision. Yeah, I'm going there. You give her that decision to make that choice, but no.
Go ahead.
You give her that decision to make that choice, but in the back of your mind, you've already played out how that's really going to go. It's like for example, I know you're a very time conscious person.
Oh.
So when your girl tells you to do something, you've already played out with how much time we have to give her to leave, how much time we're going to spend eating. But you giving her that decision, we could go here.
Yeah.
It's just in my time frame, you know, and that's how it has to be with your kids. Like you have to allow them to see what they're doing wrong. And I mean, I don't get too confused, but yeah. But basically, one other thing you talked about was nurturing. Like you said when you first met me, you know, I was more dominant and I'm more that was fucking Tyrone. Tyrone
No
started
way.
that shit.
Yeah.
I probably started it, but yeah,
did start it.
but like when I'm nurturing, bro, like I've always been nurturing. I'm always a giving person, bro.
Yes.
I gave bottles then, I give bottles now.
That's no,
It's the
nigga.
same shit.
No.
You know what I'm talking about, big
He
dog?
gets niggas
It's the
drunk.
same shit.
There's a difference.
no, he
You know
They're
what?
giving a nigga a
I
bottle.
said I give people bottles, bro. What you mean?
Devon peer pressures grown men into drinking.
You remember that peer pressure article?
Bro.
Yeah, that peer pressure article you can read on 92degrees.com.
Yeah.
Money.
About this man
Bro,
right here.
People come to me when they want to have a good time, bro.
I heard that.
People come to me when they
I
want to have a
heard
good
that.
time, bro. Party with D-Lee,
Or
bro.
run away from you while they're trying to have a good time
Either
because
or.
you're trying to get them drunk as hell.
Either or,
nigga.
bro. But I guarantee you, leave a party with me. You gonna
You
have to
remember
say,
that?
I had a good ass
You remember
time.
that? My first night in Palmdale
Yes,
when
sir.
I first went to duty night. That was your fault,
That's
bro.
Tyrone has not been to Palmdale since.
You are
Let's just get this. Let's just get this.
I've been to
straight up
Palmdale at
career.
least 58 times.
He ain't
after
been to
that.
Palmdale since.
No, nigga.
He
but
stops through Palmdale like most people.
All right, yeah.
And that's it. They keep it pushing.
I be like, hi, Marva.
Yep,
Bye.
that's it.
That's funny. Yeah, for me,
Shout out to the
it's-
Craig family.
kids will
brother.
test your gangster. They'll see how far they can push you, so they can get away with it. And my situation is a little different, just because one, my son takes after me a lot, and everybody knows me.
Smart.
He takes after me a lot. You guys don't know some words, so don't speak on that. don't speak on that. Now, look, at 3, his vocabulary is way more advanced than a regular 3-year-old. Like
He knows
earlier,
some words.
like what did he say earlier today? He was talking.
dramatic.
He was talking. His mom was talking to him about something, and he said, "Mom, why are you so dramatic?" Like,
That's
bro,
crazy.
what 3-year-old
That's
knows how to use that
Bro,
word?
fuck that, bro. When did he
proper
pick up his
diction?
jaw?
You know what I mean? That's just crazy. It's crazy, but like with me, it's like I'm a very nurturing person just because of some things that that happened to me like in my childhood. So I'm a lot more soft when it comes to the things Wes does. You know what I mean? But then again, like I said, he's like me. I'm apparently an asshole. So he's an asshole. So he does it to an extreme. You know?
Not even an extent, to an extreme.
He does it to an extreme. Like last night, I'm putting him to bed. And he throws something on like the side of his bed, right?
Yeah.
And it's a hassle to get that shit. And I tell him, go pick it up. He goes, picks it up, does it again, looks at me and laughs. I said, Wes, stop that shit. Go and pick it up. Does it again. All right, I'm gonna tell your mom. His mom comes, Wes, don't do that shit. Yes, mom. Goes to sleep.
Oh, so you really know you're not the disciplinarian?
No, I'm not. But look, he
said,
does
"I'm
that,
gonna
right?
tell
I say, hey, you're gonna have to stay here and put him to sleep because as soon as you leave, he's gonna start fucking with me again. She's like, no, you got it. Okay.
She training your ass.
She leaves. This nigga fucks with me again. Like he just knows that I'm the fun parent, you know?
Okay,
Like,
so do you remember a time where you were like that with your parents growing up?
No, with my parents growing up, it was a little different. I had my own challenges that I was dealing with. So, and it's something that I just realized today. It just in my specific case, when I was a kid, I had my own challenges I was dealing with. Right?
Yeah.
I unfortunately wasn't raised by my biological mom, and then I don't know who my dad is. You know, so I was raised by my aunt and uncle, but I've always had this chip on my shoulder, like they're not my parents.
Yeah.
Even
That's
though
real. That's a real
just
thing.
so even though they did a beautiful job raising me, like they could not have done any better.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But I've in the back of my head have always had this chip, like you guys are not my parents, so I'm probably gonna cut myself off from having those kind of experiences. Right? Which which
You had this realization
at work. At Amazon. I had
What time was it? It was like it was early in the morning, huh?
the sun was
I need
up.
more
Yeah,
context.
the sun was up. It was the middle of the day.
Did you have breakfast this morning?
No.
No
Never.
breakfast. Okay.
No.
Oh, so this was some depressed ass
No,
thinking.
in order to get through my day at Amazon, I have to drink energy drinks.
Okay.
With no breakfast?
Do you know
no
that
breakfast.
breakfast
Sick man, bro.
is
Breakfast
is why not
so-
eating breakfast is why you have to drink energy drinks.
No, going to sleep at 4:00 in the morning is why I got to drink energy drinks.
Bingo.
And
Breakfast
it's
will help,
gonna
though.
happen again tonight. But yeah, and then so when I drink energy drinks, like it just gets my brain going, right?
Yeah.
So I just think about shit, and and
crack.
essentially. So I realized like that's why I had the challenges I did as a kid, but that's also why with my son, I'm not the disciplinary one.
Crack.
just because I missed out on that whole love connection or whatever. Yeah. So now it just pours out of me for my own son.
Did you have a disciplinary then though?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh,
my mom was the one who.
But how was the father figure? Is what I wanted to know how you treated him.
I don't know. Like I said, I turned myself off from ever making those connections. Yeah. So in my head, it's like I don't have those stories. I don't have those feelings.
I feel you. I do a lot of that unpacking because I'll realize, why do I just have these blockages of shit that happened in my childhood? And it's because it's like a lot of it is trauma filled, and you just shut down, and you don't realize it till now that you're like, yo, what the fuck happened to all those memories and shit?
Exactly. Like, I don't have those memories. And it wasn't until today, and on all honesty, it wasn't until today where I realized that it was probably me blocking that because I had, again, I had this issue with, you guys are not my real parents. Yeah. Which is unfair to them.
But also, it's not your fault.
It's not necessarily my fault.
You're probably thinking, like, where are my parents?
That's what I'm saying. I was missing out on that whole experience.
And I think having a kid really does, like, make you think about the way you were raised, not in necessarily like it was good or bad, but ways you could improve how you was raised. For example, I'm the oldest of 6 kids, so
he's been a father.
Right? So my way of thinking is already like that. So the way I was raised was that if I wanted something, I had to go get it myself. I had to go. I didn't rely on nobody, not even my parents. And I always told myself I didn't want to make my son that way, but honestly, that's my favorite trait about myself today, is that I don't rely on nobody to go get what I want. So I kind of make him, and I teach him to not rely on me. If you want a French fry now, and it's over there, or if on the counter, you reach for it and you grab it.
Isn't he one?
We're starting early. We don't play around like
you
that.
Gotta be careful.
We gotta be and I am being careful. I'm serious about that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful because I kid you not, bro. Wes will grab a bag of popcorn, unpopped popcorn from the pantry. Yeah. Put it in the microwave. Somehow knows which button the popcorn button is, and get it himself. And
he like, I don't need these niggas.
And that's
these niggas live in my house.
Exactly. To me, that's what I want my son to be able to do. I don't want him to rely on me. I don't want him. I'm there as your backbone. I'm there when you need me. When you absolutely on your last straw, you call me, and I'm gonna make sure I get it done from there.
I'm gonna speak from like personal experience because that's kind of like how my parents raised me to be self-sufficient. Mainly because I was an immigrant in this country, so they had to work, so I had to look after myself sometimes. Definitely. So now I'm at the point where I find it difficult to find help because growing up, I couldn't really like ask for help in the house. Nobody's home. Right. I had to figure it out. So I guess that carried on now to where I'm like, even though they tell me ask for help. We here to support you. I'm like, yeah, you're right. But asking for help is the last thing I will do.
Yeah, and I can speak a little bit on
I know you can.
Yeah, bro, I can speak a little bit.
This nigga was selling bean pies, bro.
Like my dad had me at an early age just and I want to speak because like they spend the first 18 years of our lives telling us figure it out, you're on your own. Yeah. Then all of a sudden you cross that 20-something mark and then they're like, "Hey, we can help you out."
Yeah. My entire house, my entire, except what you see in this room, but my entire fucking house has been furnished by my parents and Danielle's parents.
That's wild.
That's fucking crazy.
Right. That's lovely. It's such a phenomenon that I think as young black men in our 20s, it's something we don't speak about. It's like, my dad, like I said, if anybody, that's actually a picture of him right behind you, D-Lee. I decided to hang that picture of that man up. Awesome. Yeah, I had to.
You are a great friend. That's an excellent picture too. Like that shit is amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but
Dad took
that. It's a self-portrait. He took it of himself.
Yeah. So real quick, picture. I do it on there because I forget the conversation. Did I have a conversation with him? I was on the phone with him. Yeah. Do you remember the story that I wrote about my friends and who can dress the best? Right? This is the winner right here.
Let's
go! The people voted him.
So to get on the show, you got to win a contest.
Yeah, right. To get on the show, you got to participate and win in a contest.
Hey,
But look, I had a conversation with him, and I needed a quote from him. Right?
Yeah.
And he was like, he gave me a one word quote.
Budget.
He gave me a 1 word quote, right?
That describes Muhammad perfectly,
right?
bro.
And I said no. I said no, bro. I need an entire sentence. I need sentences from you.
Yeah.
And his dad was like, oh, that's funny. The writer's asking you for full sentences.
And what he doesn't know in the back of it, my dad was like, I like him. He said sentences. That's your problem, Mohammed. So don't give me sentences, Mohammed.
So that's why he's on the wall.
No, let me finish the story. After that, I said, you know what, Dad? This is why I don't come home. That was the next scene. I said, Mom, I don't feel like dealing with this man right now. Elijah done fucked my shit up all the way in LA. All the way.
But this part about your parents, all this shit we do to annoy you, they love, nigga.
Bro, anytime there's a roast session, my dad will drive from LA to Bakersfield just to hear. He'll get popcorn, sit on the couch. Be like, oh, we fucking with Muhammad? Like, let's do it.
That's why his dad's on the wall.
Yeah, it's wild. But to speak on that, what we were talking about earlier, it's like my dad kind of not only raised me to just to figure everything out, but as a kid, he's always said, make your own job, do your own thing, make your own thing, because he's like, you have a personality that's only going to get you fired. So I don't know what to tell you, brother.
You know, and just to speak on that, my mom, like I said, my mom was the dominant force, you know, in me growing up.
Yeah.
And she really instilled, like, you are the man. Yeah. Don't ask, you know, you should not ask anybody else for help in any situation at all. Right. So, and I don't know if that hurts or helps, because now, like, bro, I don't ask nobody. Like, if I'm broke, I'm not asking none of y'all niggas for help.
But you're asking us to watch your fucking dog.
But I have no other choice. You know what I mean? But
I'd rather give you money.
I'm supposed to leave a dog here by herself. Come on. That's what I'm saying. But the thing is like, the thing is like, it's gotten so bad. Like, I've never had a roommate. Except, you know, when it was not paid for. But I've never had a roommate for the simple fact that I refuse to rely on somebody else for money, right? Yeah. You know, unless there was situations where, like, people have had to stay with me, you know. I remember a time I had a friend ask me to stay in my living room,
it was
right?
That summer, huh?
I moved two other niggas in with me.
Hold on.
Hold on. I was getting to that.
You ain't gonna just
hold on.
Like that. We're gonna get straight to the bullshit.
No.
Let's go. Come on.
Look, I heard this story about 8 times from all 3 of y'all. 4 of y'all niggas, bro.
I don't ask anybody for help. I don't rely on them, right? But if they need me for help, I'm there. So I had a friend ask to stay with me in my 1-bedroom apartment, right?
Definitely.
Me and my girl there. He's like, bro, can I stay, you know, in your living room for X amount of weeks or whatever, right? I said, sure, bro. Charge you $150, right?
Cool. That's safe.
That right?
Did I pay you?
Nigga, this nigga paid me in all ones. Do you know how big a stack of...
Yes, sir.
This nigga paid me in all...
It was the most hilarious thing I've ever done in my life. I swear this is a real story. This man is not lying.
Then he invites 2 other niggas to live in my living room. So now it's me. So now it's me. Look, me and my girl and 3 grown ass niggas all sleeping in my living room.
Bro, what did that house smell like, bro?
I don't even want to go into that. I don't even want to go into what that. I don't even want to go into that.
That's a mess.
Wow.
If I looked up mess,
bro, it was like 2 weeks, bro.
Right, and then
too long.
And then look,
it was too long. It was the best time, bro. We got drunk every day and played beer pong.
But look,
did you like it? Did you have fun?
I did.
Okay, so don't let him talk shit.
Look, but still, then later I let another friend stay at my house too, right? But this was for a lot longer.
Yeah,
for months, and then something happened to him, and his girlfriend ended up staying in my house too.
I always wonder how those situations work out with niggas who bring their girlfriends along, but that's another discussion for another time.
How many times did you hear him fucking?
I don't know. I was too busy fucking myself. It's my fucking house.
There you go.
Right?
There you go.
But we died.
Yourself or fucking yourself?
Tyrone, we said wasn't starting that conversation right
right. we going off on a tangent. But look, I have a question myself, right?
Yeah.
I have 2 parts. What's the best thing about being a father?
Okay.
And what was your reaction when you found out that your girl was pregnant?
All right, for the first one.
I wouldn't even think about that question.
For the first one, the best part of being a father is seeing yourself and seeing personality traits of yourself in another human.
The fucking worst part.
But it could be the
fucking worst part.
The good or the best. Like seeing little things. I could tell you, my son's gonna be a gentle giant, just like me. He's going to be a huge person that is soft inside, but tries to be hard. That's exactly how
y'all hear that. So y'all looking for the fades.
Hey, Ask Elijah who the security guard is. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He got receipts, nigga.
Yeah.
He do got receipts.
We're
We're not gonna go into that because it's gonna happen again. That shit just gonna happen again.
Hey, we need a close friends episode where we can say names.
Right.
Where we can say names.
That shit just gonna happen again.
I'll get a board with like 12 channels on it.
Exactly.
Everybody gets a mic.
Exactly. Everybody gets a mic,
I got
bro.
a whole crew. But anyway.
For the second part of that question. All right, so I actually have a full story for this. So I found out on March.
Wait, real quick, sorry. And then part 2 to that, how did you tell your parents?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. That's the easiest of the questions.
Because I'm a dad, I
All
know
right.
these things.
So if I'm correct, I'm gonna tell you. I found out on the 31st, March 31st.
How far into it was
Let me go on the full story though. Hold on. I found out on March 31st. My birthday is March 29th. Nipsey died March 30th. Which I don't. This is something y'all probably don't know about. I am one of the biggest Nipsey fans of my life.
He's the biggest that I know.
I know about 3 niggas that we know.
Yeah.
That's go.
You seen a vinyl?
Exactly. So the marathon is something I've based my
In
life
my
on.
house.
Just that, but that's backstory on that. So in the midst of, for me going up to my high, being my birthday, to the lowest of lows, to find out somebody, my favorite rapper, motivational speaker, everything, somebody I looked up to, passed away, to finding out I'm having a kid. Bro, my emotions, I've never had my emotions played with that much in my life, bro.
Man, I feel
The
that.
up and down and highs, bro. Like when I found out, I was excited, I was scared, I was nervous. I was nervous, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like having a kid, bro, was something I've never pictured me having a kid. Like I don't know why I've always, and I think that goes back into background is because I have 5 brothers and sisters, and I seen how much my parents struggle on having kids, and so I always told myself like I would be so ready, I'd be ready, and I didn't feel like I was there financially where I needed to be at, even maturity level where I needed to be at to have a kid.
Facts.
But I don't feel like you'll ever.
Nobody's ever going to be unless
Yeah.
you actually actively prepare, and that takes a long time.
Exactly.
You're never going to be mentally or financially ready for it.
Yeah, because those people who like build their lives up to do that don't end up
They're
having
like
kids till,
career
like,
parents.
35.
That's what I'm saying. They're like career
Career.
parents.
That's a good phrase. Career parents,
I like
bro.
that.
Because
I like
the niggas
that.
set up their entire lives to be able to take care of their children at
Facts.
some
Exactly.
point.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then for the last part of the question is how I told my parents. I didn't want to tell them over the phone or anything, so I went home to Palmdale, I believe, the next day, and I told my mom. She started crying. My dad was like,
Was that happy? It was a happy cry.
Yeah, my mom was happy crying, and my dad was like, "All right, well, hey, you did it now. You know you can do." So that was pretty
Your
much.
dad was
and I
this
promise you,
dumbass.
and went right back to sleep. That's exactly what he said. Like, hey, good job, and went right back to sleep. That's exactly how my dad. So that's how that process.
He
went
ain't
with
say
my
you
parents.
staying.
No, he didn't say none of that. He didn't say none of that. Because I felt like he probably felt like I was ready because I never.
Yeah.
I didn't have those mistakes growing up. I don't feel like.
Yeah.
But so my dad's, you don't have a choice pretty much after in my family. You don't have a choice once you got the baby.
Yeah,
you got,
man.
Hey,
They take
you
care of it
gotta step up
now.
to the plate, brother.
Yeah,
There ain't
yeah.
no other.
But that's
what
good, though.
else you
Can
want
I
to tell
ask
you?
that question? Has there ever been a moment like during the pregnancy where you guys were like, man, I could just dip, never come back?
No, and I was just real quick.
Has there ever been a moment where you wanted to?
No, because that year was probably the worst year of my life. Not for that reason, for other reasons. I mean, if you guys know me, then you guys know why. But not being there was never an option. And I'll speak more into why when he's finished.
No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. That was never an option. For me, because all my family, I mean, from generation to generation, we've always had both parents there.
That's
so. I mean,
beautiful.
it's not really something embedded in my mind. It's not it's something that's going to be there. That's a guarantee.
Yeah.
You make that shit work. That's
Right.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
And then so
This moment is groundbreaking,
Bro,
This is
yeah.
I feel the tectonic plates in the Earth's core shifting for black men. I can literally just California, right? I can feel it. It's crazy. Yeah, that's that. I want no.
This is a rare occasion, bro.
So for me, that's funny. Danielle We didn't find out till Danielle was 3 months in.
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
What happened was we were living together in Pine Brook, and
Bell Terrace.
Pine Brook, just an apartment in Bakersfield. If you guys know, you know. Fuck Pine Brook.
Bell Terrace.
This nigga
Pine
live
Brook.
right down the block from us.
I'll say.
I could look into this nigga house if I stood outside. You know what I mean?
Pine Brook.
Yeah, but yeah. So we found out what happened was we were in the house and I had clamped up, right? And Danielle was looking for sandwich baggies, right? And she was super pissed about me cleaning up, right? Like she was going off. Like she was going off, and I said, "Bro, what's wrong? Like you're mad emotional. Like you need to go get some shit checked out, right?" So later in the week, she went to Planned Parenthood. I was at work. She had found out that she was pregnant. She called me. I left work. I was fucking happy as hell.
I know you were.
I was ecstatic.
Like, cause you would always tell us, man, I can't wait to be a dad.
Like I was
dad.
25. I wanted to be a young dad, just because you know
Get it out the way.
Just because what I was speaking on earlier is I never remember having that connection with my father, so I was quick to try and change the narrative, right?
That's all I like to hear.
I was so happy. Danielle was like, "Nigga, you trapped me." She
like,
said, "You
"What?"
trapped me."
She looked at her notebook. She said, "Hold up, get this."
She said, "You trapped me," right?
Actually, I have something to say. I remember. You were one person I can attest for. You were the first person that honestly shifted. Lota and I were talking about this. For those, Lota, you'll be on the show. We'll find a pocket.
Yeah,
for you.
you'll be on the show soon. We got you.
We gonna find a pocket for this nigga. But anyways, when Lota was saying you were the shift in when I started realizing my friends having kids on purpose. Prior to you, it was like, oh, you're pregnant?
Yeah, that shit was like, oh, it's an accident.
Yeah.
Oh,
what you gonna
I
do?
don't know.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
And you know, especially from the culture I come from, the LA fast life
Honestly,
culture.
from the culture where we all come from, you know what I mean? Just being young black men.
Oh,
just
for sure.
In that culture, you know, as unfortunate as it is,
Yeah.
you know, it is a very
common thing to hit that Control Alt Delete. Like
That's what I'm saying.
what's happening?
Yeah.
So it was crazy when I saw you come in. He had I've never seen this nigga happy. I seen this nigga draw for two things: New Jordans, three things: Travis Scott, and he's like, "Yo, Danielle's pregnant."
That's awesome.
That was crazy, and that's when at first when he came in, he was like, "Yo," so. He came in and was like, so Danielle's pregnant, and I'm like, oh,
I think your son's crying.
Yeah,
he go off.
He's big crying. He's big crying right now.
But it was just crazy to see. It was a beautiful moment for me. I was like, damn, I'm getting older. Like my homies are happy, and I'm like, well, shit, you happy? I don't know. I think that was like 2 girlfriends ago for me. That's how I count my life.
It was
back.
it was like 4 years ago. Yeah,
it was about two, three
Two or
girlfriends
three.
back. Yeah. So yeah, all that. So yeah, but speak more on that.
Yeah, so like I said, I was ecstatic because I've always wanted to be a young dad, just because I wanted, you know, real story real quick. For those of you who don't know, I used to my wife. She's from the IE, right, Moreno Valley, and I went to go visit her one time when she moved to out there. And I went to a Urban Outfitters, right? And I seen a dad. He looked like he's in his 30s, and then his son, who was a teenager, in Urban Outfitters, both wearing Jordans, both shopping for themselves.
You were happy
and I was like, bro, I want to be a young dad. I want to be able to like wear be able to shop the same time, wear the same shit, just be able to relate.
I have a question on that. Is 25 really a young dad?
I
don't think so.
I mean,
bro.
it's not. So look,
I don't think so.
I think so.
Outside of the hood norm of being like a teenage father, 25 is because when I'm in my 40s, which is still, if I take care of my body right, I'm still young enough to do anything and everything, right?
You gotta go to the
and then my son will be, that's what I'm saying. And then my son will be in his 20s. So it is just compared, because like with my parents are in their 60s, right?
Yeah, so okay.
You know, so for me, it's to be a young dad, so I was ecstatic. But I was scared as shit to tell my fucking mom. I was scared as shit, right? So let me tell you how I told her. The day that I told her, maybe a day before, I got a speeding ticket. I was going maybe 30, 40 miles over the speed limit down a hill because I was late to work, right?
Okay.
If you guys know anything about the law, is if you go over like 30 miles over, like, legally they could fucking arrest you and take your car, impound your car.
Yeah.
Right? So they didn't do that. So I told my mom I got a speeding ticket. That's probably like the 3rd or 4th one I got. And she was mad. at the speeding ticket, right? So I was like, fuck. Well, since you already mad, I might. I was like, so since you already
subscribe,
hold on.
Subscribe to the motherfucking channel.
That's it.
Please, thank you.
Right. So I was like, since you already mad, I kind of got Danielle pregnant.
That
you
is
know,
the most Elijah shit. That is the perfect Elijah shit in the world, bro. I can picture you doing that same exact shit, bro. That shit's wild, bro.
That's how he got us to watch the dog, bro. He's like, y'all watching the dog.
the funny thing is, she wasn't even mad. She kind of did like what your dad did, like, oh well, you gotta take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta step up. You know, but don't ask me to watch a kid for you. That was a fucking lie. That was a fucking lie.
Oh man,
My mom called me every day. When you go, how Wes doing? Give him a kiss from me. When you go, and I love it. Like she's so like involved in his life.
Yeah.
That's
That's beautiful,
now,
bro.
My dad.
So wait, is that hold on? That's a real thing. Like your parents, when they shift over to grandparents, they're extremely
like this,
nice,
bro. Overnight,
all I gotta do is have a kid,
Bro,
bro.
look. You
They
see?
still no, it's still fuck you.
No.
They don't like you.
So look,
I walk into my parents' house, so you could just leave him here. We'll see. See
yeah,
you later, right?
look.
I
Let me tell you how crazy that is, right?
Time out. I walk in my parents' home with my kid, and my dad's like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Nigga,
Look, right.
I
Let me tell you how crazy that is, right?
Uh-huh.
So we have a new fridge, a new washer and dryer, carpets for no fucking reason, all for Wes. My mom said, "Here's some carpets for Wes." What Wes go do with carpets?
I don't want my nigga living.
What Wes go do with carpets?
If he fall, it's on some surface
yeah,
now.
I guess Daniel's mom was like, "Oh, here's a new fridge so you can get food."
Wow.
She ordered food from Walmart for us, for Wes.
That's a blessing, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Our parents just, you know, here's money for Wes, but it's really for us.
Yeah.
You know, but it is a blessing that
So they love y'all through y'all child.
Yeah.
No, they love my child through us now, bro. Like that's just complete. They don't love us, bro. It's not us, bro.
Okay, do they send y'all money or do they send y'all gifts?
Well, me, I get sent. Oh, well, look like we're about to have a guest.
Oh shit.
Sounds like
Yeah, let me.
This like Jurassic Park when that
yeah.
Velociraptor
this.
was at the window, nigga.
Oh, I'm speaking about my bad little nigga.
Let's see. Is there anything? Oh, okay. So we have to. No, but continue speaking on your. Yeah. No,
okay.
yeah, definitely. If he comes in, he gonna come in.
Yeah.
If it's gonna come in,
it's gonna happen.
Isn't that how he came into your life?
It's the
What's the
fatherhood
topic? It's the
episode.
fatherhood episode. This
Yeah.
is perks of being a father, bro.
Exactly.
But no, I mean, for me, do I have my parents send me money? No, my parents really just show their pride in taking care of him and being there for anything that he needs.
Do you have any like gas release or like any? Because we have some, but I don't know if I can give it to him because he's constipated. His butt is hurting.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard. I can feel it.
Oh, he probably. It's usually like that though. That's normal. Let me.
We'll take a break. Don't even worry about it.
take a
We'll
break.
take a
All
quick
right.
intermission real quick. We'll come on back. Don't even worry about it. We'll be right back, y'all.
Right back, y'all.
I can pause this.
Welcome back. That was a great commercial break. As you guys can tell, yet again we have a newer guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, niggas?
I'm running this show.
Exactly.
I'm the
This
real
little
DB.
man. Yeah. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, so this morning I woke up, nigga ain't had my bottle ready. I had to let that nigga know what was up. I shit
All right.
myself.
Yeah. So it's cool. All right. So we answered that question. I don't know if we finished. We finished, right? Yeah. I told my mom when when I got a speeding ticket, she was happy. She was like, just step up to the plate, man.
Yeah.
Right. Now I want to ask you a question, just because this is things that I think of myself.
Yeah.
I guess it's a two-parter. What are you most excited for in the future? And then what are you most scared of when it comes to you raising your son? Just just a little backstory, just because I know what it was like for me growing up, as far as like what my parents tried to instill in me.
Yeah.
I've done.
You gotta talk over that, brother.
Yeah,
I know. I'm making sure.
Making sure he's good.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, right.
Keep going.
Because I've done some things. My mom's gonna watch this episode, so
Yeah.
But I've done some things, but I've come out on the other side of it a whole person,
Right.
and essentially. And I just think to myself, like, bro, my son is going to be faced with these challenges, if not worse challenges. Am I prepared to be able to teach this nigga how to live?
How to be a black,
You know what I mean?
Be a black man.
Let's say how to be how to live.
That's
you know?
a real. That's
How,
a real.
am I going to be able to teach him how to live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to be able to make decisions that are going to benefit him
And keep him out of harm's way.
out of harm's way? That's just one of the fears that I have. That I'm sure every young parent has. Every parent in general.
I think one of the biggest fears that I have is him going through a situation that I can't help him in. I think, like, with this being the world that we live in, not even just blacks, I mean, just children, period, with the people that, that's why my biggest prayer, bro, is always surround to have my kid protected when I'm not in his eyes.
You gotta vet everybody that comes.
Everybody
in your kid's life,
exactly. I said everybody that he comes within. Please tell them to have the best intentions.
Yeah,
that's all I always say, because that's my scariest thing is somebody doing something to him and I having no control. Like, I could beat somebody up. I could call the police. I could go to jail,
kill that person.
But I could kill that person. But he starts to deal with that trauma, and I can't fix that. It's something that I feel like I couldn't fix if something was to happen, and I feel like that's what it would. That's what would probably break my heart the most.
Yeah, because in a situation like that, it's neither one of your faults.
Exactly.
But you both feel like it's your
Every
fault.
fault is our fault. So yeah, that's my biggest thing is something like that happening. My thing I'm most excited about, I think it's a lot of milestones. I think I'm most excited about, I was most excited to see him start walking. I'll be excited when I hear him start actually talking and saying words like
that'll.
And honestly, I think that's going
to.
It is a short fuse. It probably is. It's just like him walking,
He'll
bro.
go from saying,
it was so
"Hi,
much
Dad,"
easier to talk.
Hey, bitch ass nigga, where my fucking
You're being really dramatic right now.
That's a real sentence from a 3-year-old. That's crazy. That is a real sentence from a 3-year-old.
Forget that, man. This man's was just crying, so he felt like he needed to take it upon himself to call somebody to figure out what to do, man.
One more time.
So he
Let's
called
do it one more time, man. You got one more.
One more time, yeah. One more time.
Yeah, I know how the game goes. You got one more time. Then you not getting it back.
Yeah, no, and I think, bro, that's what I look for the most. But I feel like, bro, when they talk, I feel like taking care of them becomes easier, bro. You're not guessing what's wrong. You're not guessing what they need, what they want. Now I'm guessing. Well, you can't be coughing, bro. It's COVID.
It's COVID out here.
It's a pandemic, bro.
Come on, bro. Cover your
you
mouth, man.
When's the last time you got tested?
Exactly, bro.
Hey, bro, you sure this your baby? This man mad light skin,
Sure,
bro.
my baby. He got my name, right? Shit.
Yeah, see, so
he ain't got no choice
okay,
now. I
shit,
just signed a
nigga.
birth certificate.
Word. I'm gonna change my last name.
Hey,
if that's
that's
what
right. Hey,
just to speak on that, just because my son is a little older,
yeah.
you absolutely right. It does get easier when they can talk because you're in the guessing stage, right?
Right.
A little bit. Where he's crying and you don't necessarily know. By this point, I assume you have a good just off a pattern,
Understanding,
right?
Yeah.
My son tells me, "Dad, I'm hungry. I want this specific food from this specific place."
Here's a coupon.
Right? So honestly, you got money. Let me get money.
for my small fries.
He literally asked me for money. He asked me for money, and he's 3.
I just go get it myself.
So it gets easier in the sense where now you're not playing the guessing game. You know exactly what's wrong and what he wants.
Yeah.
But they want everything, and they won't be satisfied until they get specifically what they asked for.
Right.
Question: do you have DoorDash on your phone?
No.
Or Uber Eats?
No.
Yelp?
Don't trust them.
Good. Because that man, I
thought he was gonna get on me for being old or some shit.
No. Because that man right there, boy, I just watched him try to go through your phone to play Pac-Man, right? And I'm thinking, all it takes is one hit of a button, and it's a purchase, bro.
To speak on that, Danielle has Amazon Prime, right?
What is he order, bro?
His Kindle's connected to her. Every month she sees, what the hell are all these purchases on there? I'm like, Danielle, do you have somebody else on your on your Prime? I don't know. No. Bro, the baby's on there. Check his Kindle. What has he got on there? My son is fucking smart. Bro, I promise
Got
you,
a Pop-Tart 36 pack and kill.
son, we'll go grocery shopping and
Got
come
his
back
own
to see
diapers
shit in the cart that we did not put in there.
And he just
And he knows where it's at in the grocery store. I promise you, it's not a normal 3-year-old. So it does get
His son
easier,
is
but
accelerated, bro. On the accelerator
Yes.
track,
I'm
bro.
telling you, like,
That man is Jimmy Neutron in there,
Man.
bro. I don't know if y'all understand.
it's funny because he came in one day and
he
said,
Picasso.
he said, Muhammad, that's your dad?
I said, no, this is rolling off the story of him telling me how he balanced across. Listen.
Okay, real quick.
You tell that story.
Real quick.
You gotta tell the whole
I told you the story.
You just told me that story,
Bro, I told you. So look, just so you guys don't know, I'm gonna tell you a real quick story about my son, right? So as you guys know, as I said earlier in the episode, my mom got us a carpet. I don't know if you guys are familiar with carpets, but they have like a long. He got the wire on his. Man down.
Down goes Frazier.
He's figuring it out, though.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
All right, so so look,
Somebody pause.
bro, this is a great father episode.
Bro,
It's
this is
today.
too much, bro.
Take the mic.
This is a great father episode because everybody who has kids knows exactly what we're going through right
This is
now.
the hardest part, bro.
Man,
Nobody understands. Like when you're trying to do something productive, it won't happen because
my son will sit there.
bro, he knows, bro. As
My-
soon as
look. My son will sit there and have a full conversation
out.
and doesn't even care if of other people talking. Yeah, go ahead. Go. Open the door and just let.
See if he goes. Oh, now you turn. Oh,
No, now he. And then the camera can see. All right, let's. Come sit down. We go get through it. It's bad. Oh, here comes.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! The party's here now.
Oh, here.
You
Come
know
here,
what?
son.
Hey, go see your dad. Go
Come
see
here,
your dad.
son. So they can see you. Come here.
Wes, go see. Go.
Come here.
Oh, Wes, what? Come on, brother.
Oh.
That was
That was not a joke. So for you guys, as you guys know, this is my son. He's on the intro to the whole pod. Say what's up.
Come on, we gotta give him the whole family.
Nigga, what?
Father,
Sit your ass. Yeah, this is pretty much how the episode is going. So as you guys know, with kids,
Yeah.
you know exactly what we're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know exactly. So we're not even gonna hide the fact that this kid is on X game mode.
No.
He on X game.
Oh.
Oh, now he know what he doing.
Come here.
I gotta play defense. All right, there you go.
Yeah. Come here.
Oh, you trying to pump
But
it?
he try. No, he does this though. No, but he does this though. That's why we try to tell y'all. Like he try to fake. Oh, he's spinning.
Kids do that when they're
Kids
tired.
do that. No, exactly. And he's
Uh-oh.
very
Wes
sleepy.
does that when he's tired.
Uh-oh.
And
There we
you
go.
over here smiling. You like, yeah, it's lit. I'm like, that's a good one.
But here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna summarize the story.
Yeah.
Because we can't even get through the story.
Yeah, I can't.
This kid, this
Look.
grown man,
Yeah.
balanced off of a piece of a cardboard tube.
So we gonna faking my son out, right?
Yeah.
So again, we got a carpet, right? If just put a leash on him.
No, I will not be
Hell
carried.
no.
I will not.
Hell
I'll never
no.
stoop that low. I'll never get
Bro,
to that
he's
point.
never getting a leash. But yeah, so if you guys are familiar with carpets, they come on like a paper towel roll, but like 7 feet long.
Right.
Right. So I leave it in my living room, and my son gets a hold of it. I naturally think he's just gonna use it as a sword.
Like
Right? Like any other kid.
Real quick, brother.
Any-
like
like-
any other parent would.
Right? But what I come into the room, I leave the room, I go back into the living room. What I see is the paper towel roll from the couch to the coffee table.
About 4 feet wide.
It's about 4 feet
About
wide,
4 feet in
about
width.
2.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
I go in the living room. I see the bar first.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
It's boring
like,
in here.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. There,
Right.
show me how you do it.
And then so I see the bar first, right? And then I walk in, This nigga is standing on top of the bar on the couch, trying to walk like a tightrope across from the couch to the coffee table. I'm sitting there, what the fuck?
But that's not even the crazy
But
part.
look, that's not even the crazy part. I'm like, what are you doing? So then I proceed to walk to him to get him down, and as soon as I grab his hands to pull him off, this nigga runs across the paper towel roll to the table, and he makes it.
Clears it.
He clears
That's
it.
like 10%. All the gymnasts does are like, it's a 10.
He's a natural. He doesn't need no balance. Like, he's a fucking natural.
I'm saying. So mind you, I'm rolling off this story, right? He
Okay.
just told me this story. Here he comes, walks in the office, and here in our studio, he says, he taps me. He's like, "That's your dad."
Like out of all the pictures, he
points to
Right
that and
there.
says,
I don't know if y'all can see how small this picture is, but that's amazing for him to see that.
But not
No,
even
no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. He comes back. He comes back. He leaves. He comes back. Brings back a Rubik's cube with one side completely filled out. Now Danielle covered. They could have really fucked with my head. Danielle did the one side, but I just been like, yo, I can't trust your kid. I don't feel comfortable around your kid.
That is the menace, bro.
Man,
Bruh.
fucking crazy.
That's
he's
crazy.
definitely one of
But
one.
that's amazing. That's what I can't wait for, bro. Like right now, the most exciting thing my son is doing is spins around the carpet. As y'all can tell, bro. Hey, give it Tyrone a hard time, bro.
Fatherhood ain't for us.
Hey, and this is parenting. This is black fathers, bro. This is what we do. Like,
I
you
think
know.
just to speak on that, the best part for me is.
You went to the chair first. Nah, I got you.
Bro, he does. Oh yeah, do your spin thing. Let him do that for 20 minutes. There we go.
The best part for me is having somebody to relay my knowledge to. You know, because he essentially is an extension of me, right? He's a mini me.
Yes.
So being able to see how I grew up and getting a chance to essentially redo it.
Yeah.
But hopefully the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like I said, he's an exceptional kid. He's fucking smart.
Yeah.
I think the worst part, the thing that scares me the most is a two-parter, right?
Right.
It's the choices that I made. Like I said, I've done some things, but my parents instilled in me enough knowledge to know, like, at least to be aware of the consequences of those actions, right? I just hope that I'm able to do the same for my son, because I honestly feel hypocritical if I were to ever deny him any of the choices that I had.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's just, I did it. Not saying I sanctioned, fucking drug use or anything. But it's hard to, like, I just find it hypocritical to no, you can't go to a party.
Yeah.
You know, when that's what I was doing.
Right.
So I'm really scared that I won't be able to let him know, you know, what's right and what's wrong, to a point where he knows how to act on himself.
Right.
As you guys can see, he's already a smart kid. You know, Tyrone.
We didn't even take this job.
Ty's on daycare duty right now, y'all.
Ty on daycare. Yeah.
I don't like this shit.
Yeah, but that's just the scariest thing.
Yeah, bro.
You know, but there's a lot of fears. There's a lot of good things with being a father. It's an amazing journey, to say the least, and it's very rewarding. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dealey, go ahead. Tell people, give the people a close.
I would give the
Wrap it
people a
up. I'm in the
close.
booth.
Shout out to all my black fathers. Keep
There we
doing
go.
your thing out there.
Shout out to the black fathers, because we get a bad rap.
We really do. We get a bad rep, bro.
Shout out
but-
to the homie Dre that just became a black
Hey,
father.
shout out to my boy Dre.
Yeah.
Hey.
Girl dad.
Exactly.
Girl dad, girl
Shout out to all
dad.
the girl dad, boy dads
I
out
don't
there.
ever want to be a girl dad.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
That's
hour-long episode.
Nah, after
I'm not ready for that.
Elijah just came in and told us about Wes yesterday. Yeah, we don't need you to be a girl dad.
Nah.
I don't even want you being a boy dad right now.
But again,
You tell him,
yeah,
bro.
again, we're gonna go ahead and close this thing. This has been Young Brothers doing dope shit.
Yeah, we
Catch
truly
you in the
are
next
doing dope
episode.
shit.
Hey.
Y'all have a great one. God bless. Yeah.
Yeah. Finish.